Welcome back to Trails to Azure. Just finished our first prison break, too. Yeah, I definitely hope that Idios watches over him. Again, I can't believe that we teamed up with a member from Ravash, but he definitely gave Lloyd the push he needed and actually gave, I think, I have a little bit more respect for Garcia after all that. It's funny to say that, but yeah, I got this feeling of respect for former Jaeger. Who would have thought? Oh, the grass is everywhere. Uh-huh. I'm thinking so, yeah. And then from there, finding our friends. Well, since I've got my evasion built back and all my rest of my equipment and my arts and all that jazz, I should be fine. Or so I hope. Garcia has left the party. Oh, there's enemies everywhere. Now, I think I've gotten a lot of these enemies before anyway. Is there anything else that I need to pay attention to? Well, I know there's that one treasure still around, but I can't do it with just Lloyd because that would be pretty much suicide for me. Because with that particular chest, that is... it was the level 100. I remember that much. And I know it's not called Master Crayon, but I still think of it that way. Yeah, that's the one. I can't go after that one right now. I will probably need to do so with the team back together and just try to figure out a different strategy for it, because obviously the one that I did before, it did not work out in my favor, and yeah. Oh wait, that's right. I wasn't talking about that anymore. Yeah, that's right. It never happened. It never happened. I'll have to do it for the first time. Yeah. Oh, who am I kidding? I got my ass kicked. I really got my ass kicked. So we know that Randy, I think, is in mains, but we don't have any clue as to where everybody else is. Considering Tio, I'd be thinking that they'd be wanting to put her to some sort of work using her abilities. And with Ellie, considering that Maybell likes her so much, I'm thinking that probably Maybell keeps her close somewhere. Maybe at the well, not the IBC, but maybe somewhere in the Orcus Tower? I'll have to figure it out. Let me guess, soldiers? Yeah, soldiers. Crap. I can't be seen. But how? How are we gonna get around them? Oh, crap. Behind us, too. Pincer. Yeah. So the only place I can go is the training grounds, but is there another exit out of there? I don't remember there was another exit out of this place to somewhere else. Granted, I could be misremembering. That's entirely possible, but I don't think there was. Oh, that's a lot of soldiers I'm gonna need to beat up. Well, with my evasion build, I should be fine. Unless I've got items, right? So, yeah, it should be good. Oh, there's even more grass here, too. How to get out of here? Well, they trained hard. They trained really hard. They talked about that through like in the earlier part of the game.
どうするロイド・バニングス
Doggy! Oh, I'm ready to beat up Doggy. Let's go, let's go. Oh. Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go. Formation disrupted. There's only me.
そこだ
This is gonna be easy. Yeah, no, they're not close enough that I can counter.
よし
They're definitely not close enough that I can counter. And I think I've gotten all these guys, right? Yes. Yes. And yes. Okay, so I can just go to town on these guys. Just start with the dog.
行くぞ
Oh,
えい
because my speed and everything is so fast, I guess I go twice. That's gonna miss.
行くぞせい
And one more time for good measure. I'm gonna have to hit him twice though. That's gonna miss.
行くぞ
And let's go. They're dead.
悪いな先に行かせてもらうよ
Unscathed overkill. Oh yeah. I love having my build back. Not a lot of Sepith, but I wasn't expecting much just from that. Pure Bomb. Oh, thank you, game. Could always use more of those.
こうなったら貨物路線からクロスベル市を目指して
That sounds a good plan, but how do we get there from here? Oh, more friends are
とに
coming.
かく何としても石にかじりついてもこの場を切り抜けるんだ
We got our friends to find and we got Kia to rescue. Wait, why am I like this? But Lloyd, we have our evasion build. How could they be nothing to us? What the heck?
なかなか見上げたもんだ。まさか警察官ごときが俺たち新生国防軍をここまで翻弄するとは。
Born Against Defense Force. Really?
確かシーカー少尉の元同僚だったか。
Mm-hmm.
さすがと言うべきか。
Do you know what? I even taught Noelle a thing or two.
よし、武装解除するぞ。あまり傷つけずに捕らえろとの命令だ。
Well, I'm glad you're ordered to take me alive, but you're going down, not me.
お断りだ
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
こいつ
You're not gonna push me down. I'm just gonna keep on coming back up and beating guys up.
まだ動けるのか。
Mm-hmm.
わからんな。どうしてそこまでする？
For those I love, for my friends, and for Crossbow.
どうやら新たなクロスベルの体制が気に食わんようだが。
Change is generally fine, but the way it's changing is wrong.
お前一人が抗ったところで状況が変わるものでもなかろう。
Probably not by myself, but once I get other people together, we can do something. We've got to be able to do something. I don't think this is the way that Crossbow is meant to be.
それでも誰かが立ち上がらなかったら何も変わらない
Exactly, we gotta try.
流されるだけじゃなく自分自身の目で真実を見極めるためにも大切な人たちを取り戻すためにも
Exactly. Gotta get our friends back, gotta get Kia back. Gotta knock some sense into people.
俺は絶対に諦めたりしない。何度でもたとえ足をへし折られても立ち上がってみせる。
Oh God, Lloyd, I love your resolve.
こいつは
Oh, he's very tenacious.
惜しいな。一気にかかれ。抵抗させずに落とすぞ。
Oh, come on, I can take you all on.
ラジャー。
I could definitely take you all on. I've got my build, I've got speed, I've got power. I'm all set. You ready to dance? Let's go.
足を狙え。最後まで諦めるな。
We'll do it. We'll be fine.
キア、エリ、ティ
Oh, remembering our friends.
オ、ランディ、ワジ、セルゲイ課長も。
We're forgetting somebody. We're forgetting somebody.
どうか俺に
Lloyd.
力を貸してくれ。
What about Cop? What about Sight? They're part of the team too.
やれやれ。
I. Huh? Whose voice is that?
頼むべき存在を一つ忘れているようだな。
Yes, we forgot Sight. We forgot Cop. They're the two that also they also reside in the place, and I consider them both part of the SSS. Come on, Lloyd.
今のは
You guys heard it too? The way that it was sort of echoey sounding, I guess to me, it sounded like somebody was like speaking to my mind. Well, I guess the trope is speaking to you inside your mind and not verbally, I guess is the way to put it.
頭に響いて。
Oh, so it's happening to all of us? That's weird. Considering the us is saying is to you forgot somebody in your prayer, I'd be thinking that it's just trying to direct it over to Lloyd, but everybody too? Oh. That sounds big. It sounds very big.
なんだ。
Wolfie! Is that Sight? No. Maybe? Well, I can't think of anybody else that potentially looks like that who would come to help us. So this is your true form? Hi, Sight. I missed you. I thought you would have been with Kia. Because when Kia left with Arios, I know that Cecile mentioned that you sort of left shortly after, so I'd be assuming that he would have followed after Kia to be with Kia. Well, we didn't see him in the area, like inside the castle of mirrors. So he is hiding out here, but I thought he would have been protecting Kia. Usually because he's always with her.
され、偽りの聖地を守る強者どもよ。
Great White Wolf. Yeah, that's definitely...
この者は私が預からせてもらう。
Sight, I love you.
ふざけるな。
Oh, don't you start. Don't you start. Lloyd, let him have it.
神聖クロスベル国防軍が厳重ごときに
He's not
屈して。
cryptid. That is Sight. Sight is not a cryptid. Oh, jeez. Sight, if you were hungry, I could have found something else for a snack. Oh. So he just took his hat?
さて、
And his weapon?
同じことを言おうか。
And okay, I was gonna say his outfit too, but no, that's the same outfit everybody else is wearing.
その必要はない。
Oh, come on, you could have been Puppy's first meal. Again, I don't really agree with Zeit eating people, and I don't think he would anyway. Not enough meat on those bones.
撤収！
Good thing too. Yeah, you're left alone with Big Zeit. He is so sweet.
さすがに驚かせてしまったか。
Oh, don't worry, that's fine. I'm glad that you gave them such a fright. But oh my gosh, you look so different. Nobody would be able to argue now that you're not a divine wolf. Well, granted, it'd be a little bit harder for him to move around now. Well, he wouldn't be able to go crossbow like that.
この姿に戻ったのは久しいゆえ、いささか加減がわからぬな。
It's okay, buddy. I forgive you. Oh, can I give you a scratch on the head? Would you permit that?
言いたいことはいろいろあるんだけど、
But?
とりあえずこれだけは言わせてくれ。
Uh-huh.
なんだ。
Where have you been?
サイト、さすがにタイミング良すぎだろ。
This is so true. This time is always freaking amazing. Oh, we get to ride the puppy. Feels like my character in Final Fantasy XIV. I get to ride Torgo.
エイドスが使わした聖樹。
Holy beast. Oh. Okay. Wait. Sort of like Ragnard? Because Ragnard was a holy beast too. Well, he was a dragon. But he was a holy beast and... Oh! Oh. They protect... Do they protect the treasures? Or do... They're... I can't quite remember.
そのようなものと考えてもらうのが早い。
Oh, okay. So I'm reading too much into this?
かつてエイドスから人に送られた大いなるセプトテリオ。
Yes.
それらの行く末を見守るために
Holy beasts are... Okay, so...
我ら
Okay. So, Zeit is a holy beast tasked keeping vigil over Kia. Oh, and that's why he's always with her. Oh, that also explains as to why in Zero she was able to ask him to come to her aid, I guess?
我らってことは、ひょっとしてリベールの異変で現れたっていう竜も。
Ragnard was one too.
さすがに里いな。
He was tasked to watching over the Oriole.
かの竜レグナートも確かに私の腹からだ。
He was a cool dragon.
空の四方を見守るためリベールの地に残っていたが、使命から解かれた今はどこに消えたか、私にもわからない。
何が何だか。
Ah, you'll manage.
でもそれじゃサイトも大昔からクロスベルの地に。
That must make you really, really old too.
1200年前で
Ah,
大航海
yeah.
の前からになる。
Jordan, you're looking pretty good for an old man.
かつて幻の四方がどうして消えてしまったか。
Oh, yeah. We're getting some more contacts. Great.
その後四方を再現するためどのようなことが行われたか、
You'll be able to fill in the blanks?
ある程度のことは知っている。
To a certain extent. So you don't know everything? Now, the other question I have is, will you be willing to tell us, or is that something you can't share?
正直調べようにも調べきれない部分だったんだ。エイドスの司法、それを受け継いだクロイス家。どうして司法は失われ、キーヤがあんな役割を背負わされることになったのか。
I think I've gotten part of that mystery figured out.
頼む。
But not all of
どう
it
か
though.
教えてほしい。
Or will Zeit say you can't handle the truth? Or I can't tell you the truth.
1200年前の出来事。
Tell me everything you can, please. I need to know.
そして500年前、キーヤに何が起こったのか。
I need to know everything.
よかろう。
Oh, you are gonna tell me. Great, great, great. Okay. I'm probably gonna need my book. Book. Pen. Now to get to the page I need to get to. Oh, that's Persona stuff. That's Final Fantasy stuff. Oh, there's my trail stuff. Okay, I am ready, Zeit. Go ahead, lay it on me.
まあそのために私はお主の前に現れたのでな。
Well, I'm glad you that this is a good idea that you do it in this form, because honestly, if you just start trying to bark at me and howl and everything else, I wouldn't be able to understand it without Kia or Tio, so this is very helpful.
この地に伝わったエイドスの司法、それは幻を司るデミウルゴスと呼ばれた。
Demi or ghosts. Okay. So Septarian of Mirage, Demi or ghost. Oh, so question. Is the D in the D therefore G? Originally I thought maybe it's Dieter. Maybe it's a Demiurgos. Because, yeah, because the cult was looking to give a lot of things to the divine child, right?
幻は知覚と認識を司り、さらには因果をも御する属性だ。
Owner controls perception, cognition, dominion over causality. Oh, why do I feel my head's gonna start going explodey after learning all this stuff? Perception and cognition and causality.
その力を秘めた司法に、当時のクロイス家を中心とした人間の一派が望んだこと、それはエイドスの代わり、地上の神としての役割だった。
So to have a deity that could walk among mankind versus one that doesn't necessarily have a physical form, so it's basically something more tangible?
人を知り、地上のすべてを知り、因果を御することで人間を導く。
We both accompany with some wisdom. Wait, isn't that sort of similar to the Shining Ring though? Because, well, sort of. It granted wishes, but it didn't have really empathy per se, and with the more stuff that the ring did, it sort of changed people too.
それは一見、人の欲望を無制限に叶えてしまったオーリオールにも通じるところがあっただろう。
That's what I was thinking.
だが、デミウルゴスは
High-minded
行
dignity,
為
so
の
it
人
wasn't.
格を与えられるこ
Oh,
とで、同じ過ちを起こさずに済んだ。
okay. And so, sort of fixing its air quotes flaws.
あくまで人を堕落させず、正しく導ける英知
Oh,
と
and that's the
判
other
断
thing
力。
too. Yeah, not corrupting the people in the process.
それをもって人という存在を正しく導けるはずだったのだ。
But again, what is the proper path? Who decides that?
司法そのものの心が限界に達しさえしなければ。
Own heart hadn't reached its limit. So, huh.
あらゆる人の差がと業、あらゆる世界の不条理。
Well, people wanting a lot of different stuff, and some stuff is not necessarily good, and trying to do all that probably overwhelmed Demiurgos, and Demiurgos disappeared?
それを理解し導けるということは、人と同じ情を持つということだ。
But the thing is, though, that would be pretty overwhelming, wouldn't it?
そしてデミウルゴスの心は次第に壊れ、
Yeah.
病んでいった。このままだといずれ暴走し、守るべき人々を傷つけてしまう。
So, in order to make sure that it couldn't harm those it sought to protect, it withdrew itself?
そう悟った司法は悩んだ末に一つの決断をした。自分という存在の因果を解き、この世から消滅させるという道を。
So, made decision on throwing the nexus of its own causality. So, huh. It's just interesting that they made mention about the Septarian Mirage coming to a decision, because earlier on with the whole situation with Kia, it sounded like she had mentioned she'd come to a decision. She had made her choice. I guess I'm just finding, parallels to Kia and Demiurgos.
そんなことか。
So Demiurgos disappeared. People were unhappy or felt that in order to move on, or we really need Demiurgos back, we need to resurrect Demiurgos back, and that's what caused the Croises to want to do this whole ceremony to resurrect it. Considering the way they had Demiurgos look, I'm going to say her. So they wanted to resurrect Demiurgos. So they created Kia to house Demiurgos?
でもそれじゃ後に残された人々は。
That's what I'm thinking at the moment.
司法の消滅にひたすら惑い、嘆き、恐れた。
Well, yeah, because you had this... I don't really want to say replacement god, but you had this being that was that you wanted to replace Idios, to be empathetic, to help with your desires, and to guide people along the right path. But then they decided, okay, that's enough. I can't do the same more, and buggered off. They'd be rather frustrated, sorrowed, and frightened, and then, yeah, they'd be wanting to say, please come back, please come back.
そしてなぜそうなったのか、司法が何を思ってそうしたのかを顧みることなく、失われた司法と同等のものを生み出すことに取りつかれたのだ。もちろん最初はただの手探りだっただろう。
But time passes, knowledge increases, and then they sort of figured it out.
しかし700年にわたり彼らはさまざまな知識を集めながら独自の技術を編み出していった。 すなわち無から有を生み出すという錬金術という魔導技術を。
But what about was it the rule of equivalent exchange?
そして彼らはこの地で途方もなく遠大な計画を立てた。
Man.
教団という傀儡を用意し、新たな司法の核となる存在を委ねて育てさせること。
Oh, okay. So that's how the cult came into being.
そして錬成という概念を極限まで応用した巨大な式をこの地に用意すること。それが数百年前、黒井助の錬金術師たちが始めた計画だったのだ。それを資金的に可能にするため、
Yeah,
彼ら
that
は銀行家という表の仮面をかぶり始めることとなり、
makes sense because if you're going to try to do all this, it would probably cause require a lot of money. And yeah, what's the best way to have money? Well, become a prestigious banker and have the IBC and be able to move things well, and leave it to the cult to get followers, right?
一方教団の方は信仰対象として与えられた核を目覚めさせるべくうごめき始めた。そして500年の時が過ぎ、今の状況へと至ったというわけだ。
All the things that they've been striving for so many years have now come to fruition. Kia is now awake, and she's now embodying the Septarian of Mirage, or their version Septarian of Zero.
途方もない話だな。
They're definitely playing the long game.
でもやっと事件の全貌が見え始めてきた気がする。サイト、マリア・ベルさんはキアをゼロの司法と言っていた。それはどういう意味だ？失われた幻の司法とはまた違うものなのか？
I'm thinking that it does, because it sounded like the way that Mirabelle phrased it is that the Septarian of Zero is more, I wouldn't say refined, but more, okay, I'll just say it, refined, more advanced, or just, I wouldn't, not pure, but just something different, something more spectacular or greater than the Septarian of Mirage.
残念ながら私もそれについてはわからない。
The thing is, though, you said originally, Zeit said that the Mirage had perception, cognition, and causality. With what Kia was able to do, does that go beyond it? Because we saw as to what they did to the the guns, and how she's able to make things disappear. I don't, unless you're saying that is perception, but I don't think that's it. It's got to be something else.
おそらく黒井助は1200年にわたる猛襲の果てに何かを掴んだのだろう。
Like tweaked it?
それによってデミウルゴスと同等のものを再現するだけでなく、
Or what they felt is they may have not created an entity equal to Demiurgos, but maybe they felt they did something that surpasses Demiurgos?
それを超える力を持ったゼロの司法を完成させたようだ。
Again, yeah, I think so, considering as to what she was able to do when those guns were firing those shots. The IOS things were able to make it disappear, and then what it did to the guns themselves is just huge. It almost looked like it disappeared.
あ
Yeah.
の白き人型の力、あれは人型そのものの力ではなく、 司法の力と見るべきだろう。
Well, didn't Kia sort of do something to those ions? I guess, like, give them her power, or maybe she controls them? So then it can use her abilities?
そして幻の司法にはあれだけのことを瞬時にやれるほどの
Yeah, that's
力
one
まで
thing I
は
was
備わ
mentioning.
っていなかっ
It
た。
it seems like it manipulate everything so quick. So does it go beyond Mirage? Well, then what is beyond Mirage? Is there anything
空
beyond
間を
Mirage?
消滅させる力はどちらかというと
Faculties more
空の
akin to
属性に由来
different
するものだ
space.
からな。
Oh, so is the Septarian of Zero then perhaps like an intermingling of sorts of space and Mirage? Or does it even go one step further that it's space, Mirage, and time, so all the higher elements?
あれが全てでないとするとどれだけの潜在能力を持つのか私にも想像がつかないくらいだ。
Originally, I was thinking I was keen on being able to fight these Aeons or thinking about it. But if they have these abilities, can I even fight them?
そうか。もう一つ教えてくれ。
Oh, what's that?
今までの話を聞いた限り、あの子は
Kia's not a real girl. I think she's a homunculus. The only reason why I'm thinking that is because the whole situation of alchemy.
キアは
No.
普通の人間じゃないんだな。
Well, she sort of looks like it, but she's not.
人にして人あらざる。
She is, and yet she is not.
司法を再現するための
Synthetic-
核として作られた存在。
Okay, so she is a homunculus designed to serve as a core. So basically, it's the host, I guess. Manufacturer Septarian.
おそらく錬金術の奥義を持って錬成されたホムンクルスだろう。
Sorry, Lloyd, she's not a real girl, but we're gonna treat her still as a regular girl. I can't really see her as anything but. Oh, sweetie.
多分しばらく前から知っていたんだな。
Oh, yeah, she did, because we saw little snippets of that throughout the game, and just seeing how she was very troubled. And although she was very troubled, it seemed like she was just trying to deal with a lot of that stuff internally. She didn't really want to explain it to much of anybody. She just tried to keep on going.
なのに俺たちの前では、あんな風に笑って。
Yeah, exactly right. She kept on going. She kept on smiling. She kept on trying to help out, and didn't really relay any of her concerns or her problems. I don't think anyone.
キア。
I wonder if she would have talked to Zaid about it. Maybe not. 10-gram hail. Thank you for the ride. It was helpful. It was. What the hell is that?
共和国方面の国境か。
Lloyd, turn around. Well, move over a little bit more and turn around. There's a big bubble.
ここならば国防軍とやらも手を伸ばしては来ないだろう。
Well, hopefully so, but you also carried us a long way, so it's probably going to take them a while to even catch up.
まずは一息つくがいい。
Rest and save. Absolutely.
ありがとう、ツァイト。本当に助かったよ。
Oh, do you see it? The bubble.
あれは
It's a bubble.
クロスベル氏を包み込むように出現した 結界のようなもの
A barrier?
許された存在については自由に出入りできるようだが
Only those who are permitted may freely enter and exit. So, does that mean that the Erebonian and the Calvardian soldiers and their tanks and their airships can't get through, like beyond just their people, but everything? But the other thing too is like only those that are permitted to may freely enter and exit. Does that mean as well that the people who are cross-Bellion can't necessarily leave, or can they leave and can they come back? Considering it's the whole situation with the various other factions and the like, I'd be thinking no, they wouldn't be able to get in.
そうでない存在は決して通すことがないらしい。
And okay. Again, that goes along with the thought that the Republic and the Empire, they can't really go, or they can't go in.
人にしても乗り物にしても
Oh, okay. So it's everything. All right. So they're sort of safe for now. They're just holed up.
そんなものか。
Again, I just wonder about the cross-Bellion people. Are they allowed to leave? Are they allowed to come back in? Or they're being told, hey, you can't do that either?
すでにプレロマ層もクロスベル全土に咲き乱れている。
Yeah, I was spreading everywhere.
今やクロスベルそのものが四方と一体化してしまったと言っても過言ではないだろう。
I become one with the... What do you mean exactly?
プレロマ層というのは結局何なんだ？
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Well, we sort of learned a little bit more about that earlier on in the game, but I think having a further explanation from Zeit would probably be helpful. He probably knows more.
地下に流れる七葉脈に関係するとは聞いたけど、
Well, that's what we were told.
かつての幻の四方が人と地上を知るために咲かせた目にしてよりしろとでも言うべきか。
Proverbial eyes, the host which emerge, gleam to Mayorgos could observe and understand. So, like, cameras? Like surveillance stuff?
四方と霊的に結びつくことで周囲の空間を歪ませたりもする。
Well, yeah, because it was also storing because whenever earlier on when we saw these grasses, there were the cryptids there too.
本来この次元には現れない幻獣などが出現しているのもそのあたりが原因だろう。
なるほど。かつて DG 教団がやってきた非道な儀式の数々、あれにプレロマ層を原料としたグノーシスが使われたことにも理由があったんだな。
Oh, I think I get what Lloyd's getting at. They're doing their experiments, but the thing is, though, with the grass, it was if it was connected to the Septarian, was it giving all that information over to Kia? What? Or rather to to Kia or the new Septarian that they were nurturing?
おそらく犠牲となったあまたの被験者の知識や人格。
To unite the knowledge and personalities. So all that stuff with all the different experiments and all that was feeding back to Kia so that she could grow in knowledge. But personalities. Oh, to be more empathetic to the people and just understand their desires more and what they might need.
それらの膨大な情報が
Yeah.
太陽の砦に眠る彼女に送り
So it
届
was
けられ
being
ていたのだ。
transmitted. Okay.
それらの情報は自己組織化され、より高位の人格を生み出すための苗
Help
床と
nurture and
な
grow.
り、
Yeah.
そして500年の時を経て至宝の核は目覚めた。
Fully loaded up and ready to go.
私がお主に伝えられるのはこのくらいだ。
Well, Zeit, that was really helpful. That fills in a number of blanks. Now, there's still some other things that I do want to know a little bit more about. But obviously, that Zeit doesn't have that knowledge other people do. So I'll have to do some knocking on doors and knocking on heads to get what we need.
彼らは周到に計画を練り上げ、この状況を作り出した。その意味でお主の取れる選択肢はあまりにも少ないだろう。
They may be limited, but we'll do what we can to work with the limitations we have.
このままほとぼりが冷めるまで異国に逃れていたらどうだ？
No. As much as that thought might be nice, I can't see that Lloyd or anybody else from the SSS would be wanting to leave everything behind because we still have to get our back together. We still have to get to Kia. And now that's a problem too. How are we going to deal with Kia? Like, we can say, hey, Kia, we want to go home, but if she doesn't want to go home, then what?
そうだな。カルバードだったらおじさんの家もあるし悪くないかもしれない。
But you wouldn't feel right in leaving.
やめておくよ。
There's too much stuff that needs to be done.
一番知りたい真実をまだ確かめていないからな。
Mm-hmm. We wouldn't be able to figure out these mysteries if we leave.
何？
Mm-hmm.
それを確かめるためにも俺にはみんなの力が必要だ。
We need our friends back.
エリー、ティオ、ランディ、それ以外にも大勢の力が。
And I need yours too, Zeit. I'm not going to forget you ever again. Can you come to my party?
そのためにも俺はあちら側に戻るよ。
And you know what? Some of the stuff that I go back and face, it may not necessarily be things that you want to see or you want to hear, but they have to be said and heard all the same.
せっかくここまで送ってくれて悪いんだけどさ。
Yay, the sense of duty. Well, as we still need to get Noelle back, we still have to find out where Wazi is. Whatever mission that he has.
確かめたい真実とは何だ？
The truth to be able to break through all barriers.
決まっている。力や生い立ちに関係なく。
Kia.
あの子が、キアが本当はどうしたいのかってことさ。
And I'm hoping the answer that comes straight from her heart that she wants to come home. That's my hope.
多分あの子を取り戻さない限り本心は教えてくれないだろうからな。
I want her to be like a regular little girl.
それにかつての司法が耐えられなかったほどの重圧にさらされてるかもしれないなんて。
Exactly. That was a lot for the old Septarian. And yes, Kia is the newer, improved version, but who's to say that those same concerns, those same, I wouldn't say flaws, but the same situation won't reoccur.
そんな環境に、うちのキアを置いておけるわけがないだろ。
That would be terrible. No, we can't allow that.
大統領やアリオスさんも殴り飛ばしても絶対に連れ戻す。
Yes, 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 yes. Please join our party, Zeit. I want you in my party, please.
ほんと親バカだな。
Wazi! Wazi, you're back! Wazi, Abbas, Reese,
ワジ
and Kevin.
どうして？
Okay, so yeah, he's definitely part of the church. So what rank Are you a squire of some sort? That's a different sort of getup too.
それにアッバスにリースさんにあなたは
久しいな、バーニングス。
And you've definitely got a different outfit out too.
ご無沙汰しています。
やあ、俺とは4ヶ月ぶりくらいかな。
I missed you, Kevin. I missed you. Me too. You said I didn't get to play much with her.
覚えとってくれて嬉しいわ。
Oh, could never forget you.
確かあなたとリースさんは教会の聖杯騎士だ。
Yep. Wazzy's one of them. Now again, what rank do you hold?
マジ？もしかしてお前
He's a Grouse Rider.
七王教会聖杯騎士団所属。
The Sapphire Testament. Huh? Well, you did call your group the Testament, so... Okay, so you're basing off of who you are?
ドミニオン第9位青の聖典ワジヘミスフィアさ。
You're a Dominion? I thought maybe you're a squire. So... What is Abyss? But oh my god, you're a Grouser. And you're a Dominion. Oh my god. I was right all along in that he was part of the Grouse Rider, but I was totally wrong in regards to his rank per se.
改めてよろしく頼むよ。
Oh my gosh. So what was your deal here to be in Crossball this time? Just information gathering? Yeah, I'm totally lost for words too.
ちなみに自分は騎士団の聖騎士の立場にある。
Okay. So you support what? Oh, that makes so much more sense now. Oh, that makes so much more sense now because Wazzy had mentioned that he might need to get Abbas involved. That should have given me more of a clue that Wazzy was higher up in the Grouser than what I initially thought. Oh, I feel so dumb.
和ジの補佐が主な任務だ。
ああもういきなりすぎて何が何だか。
They had to for their jobs.
それじゃリースさんと最初に会った時お互い何も言わなかったのは
I'm guessing that because these two were that Wazzy and Abbas were undercover, they couldn't blow their cover.
すみません。知らないふりをしていました。ヘミスフィア教の潜入調査は極秘とされていましたので。
Sort of like as to how Kevin's position was kept secret for goodness knows how long too.
で、彼女が来てくれたおかげでエラルダ大司教の注意が完全にそれてくれたってわけさ。いや、ほんと助かっちゃったよ。
お役に立てて幸いです。
Give her some food. She'll be happy for days.
ま、リースの場合、どう考えても普通のシスターには見えへんやろからな。
Oh, come on. She's fine. I love her.
大司教もさぞ面食らったやろ。
Probably.
大きなお世話。
I miss this interaction.
というかケビンは人のことは言えないと思う。
This is true. This is true.
なんか誰一人として普通の聖職者には見えないんだが。
And that's perfectly fine. That's the way it should be.
まあ、改めての自己紹介はこのくらいにして。
So what's going to happen now?
僕たちがこの場に現れたのはそちらの彼に呼ばれたからでね。
Zite?
ザイトに？
そうさせてもらった。
Wait, did Zite know who everybody was the whole time? Probably did, right?
お主の決意が固いのであれば、協力者は必要かと思ってな。
Oh, does this mean they're gonna be part of my party? Oh, please. Yes, yes, yes.
あ
Oh gosh, if I have to choose. Oh man. Let's see. Who would I choose? Kevin, Reese, Wazzy. But I'd have to throw Zite in there sometime. Well, and same with Abbas too. So the main party, it being Lloyd, Wazzy, Kevin, Reese, with support being Abbas and Zite, but I'd probably switch them around a bit.
僕が潜入していたことからもわかると思うけど、騎士団はある程度今回の事態を予測していてね。ただ黒い助の陰謀やキーヤの正体についてはわからないことも多かったんだ。先日彼と再会した折に一通り教えてもらったけどね。
いや。
しかし幻の司法は消滅しており、それに代わる新たな司法が人の手で生み出されたとなると。
So here's a question, because, well, what exactly do you want to do with Kia? Please don't tell me that you want to take her away or to kill her, right?
事態はアーキファクトを回収する騎士団の役割から外れてきてな。
Definitely much different than the usual duties that they usually do. So again, this just brings a question. What exactly are you guys going to do with her? Or what have you been ordered to do?
このままでは介入する口実がなくなってしまうところだった。
かといって結社がこの事態に絡んでいるとなると俺らも放ってはおけん。
Well, they know that you're around too. So there's going to be some sort of brouhaha, as you mentioned, between the two groups.
そこで君という口実に頼らせてもらおうと思ったんや。
そういうこと。
Because they can't really take action unless Lloyd does something, or...
君に協力させてもらう形で、僕たちは今回の事件に介入させてもらおうと思う。どうだい、ロイド。
Absolutely. I think yes, we need their help, but again, I guess my main question is, what do you guys want to do with Kia?
一つ確認させてくれ。あんたたちは
Yeah, that's a million mirror question. What do you guys plan to do? Depending on your answer, that'll dictate as to whether I say yeah, we do this or not. As much as I love you guys. No. You guys cannot kill her. Please don't.
難しい質問やね。
でもごまかしても始まらないと思います。
Break it to me. What do you guys plan to do?
正直なところをまずは伝えるべきだろう。
そうだね。
They're going back to basically, although there's going to be things we don't want to hear or don't want to see, we have to hear and see them all the same.
ゼロの司法だけど、正直オーリオールよりはるかに危険で厄介な存在だ。
Okay.
現時点で力の全貌が見えていないにもかかわらず、ここまでの状況を作り上げた。君、今大陸諸国がどうなっているか知ってるかい？
Not fully. Tell me.
いや、帝国の方で内戦が始まったのは噂で聞いたけど、
ぶっちゃけ直接のきっかけはクロスベル方面に投入された帝国軍師団が壊滅したことでな。
Oh wow.
帝国軍もプライドがあるから次々と師団を送り込んだんやけど、あの人形どもに全部返り討ちされて。
So whenever they've tried to do something, the Irons have like completely pushed back and just... It's just sort of like an invisible wall.
それで帝国軍が混乱しとる隙に 貴族勢力の連合軍が帝都を電撃占領したんや。
Oh!
結果、鉄血宰相は凶弾に倒れ、行方知れず。
Holy crap, that's huge! So, the Empire is totally focusing on trying to deal with Crossbell, but then the Reformist faction decided to take that opportunity because all eyes were mostly away from them to shoot Gilead. Nobody seems sense. But this still strikes me as odd though, because they have their intelligence division, right? And the captain of that one is Lecter. Considering as to all the different things that I've seen Lecter do and just how smart he is and everything else, I find it sort of hard to believe that, well, A, that Gilead was shot, but if they're saying Gilead was shot, then Gilead was shot. But that they would have been taken by surprise, and then that the Reformist faction would have taken over Heimdall, or it just, I don't know, it just strikes me as odd that it seems like the intelligence division got caught with their pants down.
帝国全土を巻き込んだ内戦が長期化し始めている状況だ。
Again, setting up the next games, I suppose.
一方、共和国の方でもクロスベルに端を発する経済恐慌が発生し、
Yeah, because of Crossbell's actions, Crossbell is saying that, hey, unless you recognize that we're an independent state, your assets are frozen, right?
テロが活発化したことによって非常事態宣言が出されています。
Oh. Now, here's a question for all of you out there who've played these subsequent games, and please try to keep the spoilers to a minimum. I'm just curious about something. Because I know that the games for Cold Steel, it sort of connects to this one, or the timeline is sort of like happening concurrently. Is there any games that work on the Calvardian side that's running in tandem as well? So instead of just having one game, you have one game or two games like running in tandem, you have three. I'm just curious if that is the case, or if with the Calvardian arc, is that happen like further down the line?
そうだったのか。
もちろん、それ以外の国だって恐慌や混乱とは無縁じゃない。
So what's happening with Meferia, Liberal, and Arteria?
特に今まで帝国と共和国に押さえつけられていた地域ではきな臭い動きも出始めている。そんな中、ディーター大統領は各地に働きかけているらしいんだ。
Well, yeah, because he's saying that he wanted to, based on the little blurb that we saw at the beginning of this chapter, or fragments, whatever you want to call it, it sounded like he was trying to have this sort of alliance in play with some of the other nations with Crossbell at its head.
クロスベルを盟主とする新たな秩序に参加するようにとね。
Yeah, come together, but only if you bend the knee. Which, again, is more in line, instead of a presidency, it's a dictatorship.
当然、その背景には司法の力があるわけか。
He has all the power to do so.
もちろん、大陸最強と言われる帝国軍をあっさり撃退できるだけの力だ。
Oh, and you'd have all that comfort and all that safety if only you bend the knee.
しかも、今は結社が用意した3体の人形兵器しかないけど。
Who's to say that society is not building more?
それが増産されて、全てが司法の力を受けて大陸全土に飛ばされたりしたら。
World domination.
キーヤ、あの子はそんなことはしない。
But again, if she is being controlled or coerced or generally suggested by the Croix family, what more could she do?
ちなみにあの人形兵器は司法が操っているわけではない。
Oh, okay.
司法の力を受け自律的に行動する守護者のような存在だろう。
Okay.
あのレンという娘が使っていたパテルマテルという機体同様。
It sort of reminds me of sort of like Patter Matter.
その意味ではその子の意思とは関係なく勝手に動いとるってことやね。それどころか関係ない連中に利用される可能性だってある。
So if perhaps Dieter is controlling it or Boros is controlling it, she wouldn't necessarily be wiser at all. She's just sort of powering it up.
キーヤちゃんの意志とは別に、それだけの力が持つ危険性は無視できないという
It
こと
has to
で
be
しょう。
taken down, and that means taking down Dieter too. It's really frustrating to see too, considering we were so close to Dieter in both these games, and it seems like he was helping us so much.
あなたたちの意見は分かった。
Yeah.
それでも構わないから今は協力を頼みたいと思う。
Yeah, even though, again, considering all that, and you're saying that this really can't stand, it sounds like, yeah, you do need to stop Dieter. And they've got to stop Kia from what she's doing. And I pray that means trying to come to some sort of reason, but again, I still doesn't mean losing Kia.
てっきり申し出を突っぱねるかと思ったけど。
I think Lloyd realizes that he needs their help, despite what they plan to do.
俺だけでなんとかなる事態じゃないのは確かだからな。
Exactly.
解決が長引けば長引くほどあの子も苦しむかもしれない。
The poor girl suffered enough, and I don't want her to suffer anymore.
だがもしあんたたちが勝手にキーヤの処遇を決めようとしたら
That everything's off. Absolutely.
全力を持って阻止するとだけは今この場で言っておく。俺だけじゃない、エリーやティオ、ランディだってきっと同じことを言うはずだ。
Exactly.
理屈も道理も関係なく、ただあの子の保護者として。
She's our little girl.
秀才くんっぽいのにめちゃめちゃ熱い兄さんやな。
If it comes to Kia, absolutely.
ワジ、お前が気に入るのもわかる気がするで。
愛してると言っても過言じゃないけどね。
ワジ、俺は本気だ。
聖杯の騎士としてエイドスの名にかけて誓おう。
Okay.
あの子の処遇に関しては君たちの意見を必ず聞くことを約束する。
Thank you.
僕らの立場としてはこの辺りが限界なんだけど、どうかな。
ああ、十分だ。
It'll have to do because again, we need the help.
決まりだな。
Do you want to shake on it?
よし、そんなら早速動き始めるとしようか。
Sight, are you going to stay in that form? You're going to go back to cute puppy form.
なんだ?
I don't see much. I see him holding out his hand.
随分と懐かしい響きだ。教会の天の車か。
Heavenly chariot? Merkabas! Merkabas! Oh, yeah, so because we've got two dominions, they've got two airships. So one is Wazi's and one is Kevin's.
聖杯騎士団で使っているメルカバという作戦艇です。ステルス機能に加えて光学迷彩機能を備えています。
It's awesome.
これを使って極秘裏にクロスベル領空に潜入する。
Now, here's a question. They wouldn't be able to get through to Crossbow though, no? Because that dome over it, from what Zeit mentioned, it would stop anybody from getting in or out unless they had permission. I highly doubt that the Grouse Raider would have permission, and I don't think the optical camouflage would do anything to say, hey, we're not here.
心の準備はいいかい、ロイド?
Oh, absolutely.
ああ、もちろんだ。キア、それに
We'll find a way.
どうか待っていてくれ。
Fragments, Crossing False Paradise, and okay. Oh gosh. Yes, it was a little bit of a short one. I'm sorry I had it to break it up into different videos, but it had to be done. One, the main reason why, as you can probably tell, my voice is sort of screwed up. I've got a cold, and I couldn't really record for very long without getting very tired. But yeah, oh geez, so much happened in that little spot. I mean, honestly, we got help from Garcia, which I wasn't really expecting at all, but I was grateful for, and allowed me to put Garcia in a brand new light. We've got Zeit, who's best Wolfie, and got to see his true form, learning all that information. We now know as to what the D, therefore G, what that all is about. More information regarding the Septarian Mirage and the Plurima Grass. Wazi's real identity, along with Abbas. And that we're going to be teaming up with them. But again, I'm still sort of worried as to what's going to happen with Kia. I'm grateful that we are going to get a bit of a say, but I don't know as to how much. But holy heck, that was a lot. Yay! Prison of Hard Knocks. Oh gosh, that's for sure. Okay, so let's save. Let's save here. And that'll be that. And guys, I'll see you on the next one. I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen next. Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters, and if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!